So the freak James Gunn has just came out and confirmed that Soy Man is a political movie. He's not even hiding it anymore, and it's proof why this should be called Spastic Man.
Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
But before I get into it, if you want to help out the channel and you agree with these videos, maybe consider subscribing, supporting me over on Patreon, or following me over on Twitter. So we'll just get straight into it. James Gunn says that Superman is the story of America, as in truth, justice, and the American way. We're all in agreement, right? He says that Superman is an immigrant that came from another place. So we're already kind of getting off the track here. Superman is an alien. He's not an immigrant. He's not some Mexican guy. He's an alien from outer space, from a different planet. He goes on saying that for me, it is mostly a story that says basic human kindness is a value and is something that we have lost. Now, I don't know what kindness you think the human race and America has lost that you still have intact. James Gunn has no right talking about kindness with his past. You are a deluded, retarded, left-wing Hollywood freak who likes kids. Nobody wants to hear your take on hope, kindness, or what America should be. And we especially do not want to hear you telling lies about what Superman is. We see again from the same article, he says the same bullcrap calling Superman an immigrant, but also he just admits it, saying yes, it's about politics. So immediately you failed at making a Superman movie, because this is the most hilariously bad flop before anybody knew it was even about politics. I say it all the time, even if you are a libtard, maybe you can watch Superman and say, it does suck, all politics aside. But now that this vile piece of crap has just admitted it, it adds another layer of garbage to this pile of trash. Really, I don't think he understands how bad of a move this is. It's already terrible enough that Superman is a crying, handicapped bitch who gets kicked around by dogs, women, and starts having an autistic breakdown in front of Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, and his own dog. And everything else in the movie is absolutely ridiculous, especially Green Lantern, which we'll get to in a second, trust me. But you were already fighting a losing battle, and now you've added politics into the mix, which was there the entire time. For all the people lying, saying that it wasn't, you're retarded. From the very first trailer, this has been political. James Gunn starts talking bull again here, saying something that somebody at the head of DC should never say. James Gunn names the 3 moments that don't need to be seen again in a comic book movie. He says he doesn't need to see the pearls in a back alleyway when Batman's parents get killed. You do? It's the basis of the character? Go back to Frank Miller's Batman Year One. It's very clearly shown. It has to be. It's the character of Batman. Without that, then he is not the same character. It makes no sense not to include it. You handicap. He goes on saying, I don't need to see Spider-Man get bit by a radioactive spider again. Once again, you do, because how the hell do you know Spider-Man has his powers? It's the basis of the character, and it's disrespectful to just go on like it doesn't exist. And to finish it off, he says, I don't need to see baby Cal coming from Krypton in a little baby rocket. Once again, you do need to see that. You can't just cut it out and pretend like he's an immigrant. Superman does not come from a different country. He doesn't come from over the border. ICE is not chasing Superman. He comes from Krypton. He's an alien. For the 10th time, I'm not even a Superman fan, but I can tell that certain things need to happen in a Superman story. Like, he can't be a whining, crying bitch. He can't get his ass kicked by his own dog. He can't be making Chris Pratt Marvel humor jokes. And most importantly, it's not about immigration or real life politics. And I don't really get involved in drama because I don't really consider myself a part of some anti-woke sphere on YouTube. But Midnight's Edge here has came in and said that yes, Superman is technically an immigrant. Why are you coping and pretending like this movie isn't an overtly political piece of garbage? It's a terrible Superman movie. It's a terrible superhero movie. It's a terrible comic book movie for a multitude of reasons, but one of them is the fact that it is political for no reason. You don't have to come in and correct people going, yes, Superman is technically an immigrant. As fans of comic books and characters like this, why are people forgiving James Gunn, giving him a chance, saying that, yeah, Superman technically is an immigrant? You can say anything you want, but James Gunn, in his own deluded mind, thinks something entirely different. Lex Luthor is Donald Trump and ICE, treating Superman like he's not even human. And Superman is hated by the public and being cancelled because he cares about hope and kindness, which translated what it actually means is leftism and retardation. And speaking of retardation, let's get on to Nathan Fillion's random portrayal of Guy Gardner, Green Lantern.
Make a move, Big Blue.
If you know anything about Green Lantern, you'll know that Nathan Fillion actually played Hal Jordan, you know, the character that he looks and acts like in a cartoon. But no, James Gunn doesn't like backstories. He doesn't like respecting the comics or these characters. So Nathan Fillion isn't playing the character that he could be perfect for. He's playing Guy Gardner, the guy with a ginger bowl cut that looks handicapped.
Make a move, Big Blue.
And that's amped up to 11 in this movie. I just saw this advertisement last night and I died of cringe on the spot. What in the name of God did I just watch? What is James Gunn's direction for Nathan Fillion in every scene that he's in? Okay man, for this next scene you're gonna have to act like a total retard, pulling the most Down syndrome face you can. And it seems like the same direction is being given to David Corn Spastic's Superman, who's just spinning around on his chair acting autistic with his hair 50 feet up into the sky like some TikTok low taper fade. There's been some small clips here and there released as well, and I'm not even gonna go into them because they're just hilariously bad, with Superman and Guy Gardner acting like a gaggle of spastics and James Gunn just coming out and admitting it that this movie is his little political piece of shit. Then I think there's no hope for DC or Superman even left. This is the end of the road. Nobody's gonna watch this. The fans are boycotting it and closing their wallets, and the normies who watch every piece of slop fed to them don't even like it either. So if you agree with anything I said and you can see that this is gonna be a flop, do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you're in the 1% of dense people who actually love this movie, go complain to your boyfriend.